Cosplay back again with the completed Miraculous Ladybug cosplay. I've got my mask on, my wig, my Lucky Charm purse, my suit completed with the shoes, and finally we are Katsucon ready. Yay! I don't have Katsu crunch anymore, yay! Which is good. So the point of this video is to talk about the costume as a whole. Now that it's finished, we don't have to talk about just the suit. You can go back to that video and all of my interesting edits that I did myself of me because I don't care. If you want to know more about how we did the suit, in this one I'm going to talk more about the wig and my accessories. If you want to read about it, you can go to my cosplay amino, which is the same Aurelian Cosplay, where I have tutorials on how to make my bag, footage, and progress on the suit itself, wig stylings from October to now, and anything else you want to know about my Ladybug cosplay. So I'll be talking about the costume from top to bottom, so I'll be starting with the wig. I ordered my wig back in October, right before Columbus Day weekend. It is the Arta Chibi in dark blue, and I was so afraid that it wasn't going to be there for me to pick up at school before I went home for the break, and miraculously, it was there. I got my email from school to tell me to pick it up, and it was a stroke of luck. And that was the first day I ever tweeted at the creator, and he told me to keep sending him progress.
It's Ladybug, jumping in love, the power is on when things go wrong.
When we first styled the wig, we had no idea what we were doing. I was afraid to cut anything because it's a very long wig once we took it out of its original pigtails and we moved them down. I was afraid to cut it, Fairwind was afraid to cut it, but we knew it was going to have to go eventually. When I came home for Thanksgiving, we attempted to restyle them again. We decided to follow Courtoon's tutorial on her Ladybug wig. If you want more knowledge on how to tease, you can go watch her video. It's a sped up version of how she did it. So picked up red ribbon from AC Moore while I was looking for stuff to do my pigtails with. They do have wire in them. Of course they don't want to behave when I ask them to, but hopefully for Katsucon they will be a little bit more bouncy, a little livelier. We actually have little clear rubber bands just to keep the shape. And yeah, that's how we did the wig. Again, over my break in October, I worked on the mask. This was my first time using liquid latex. Fairwind and I picked up a kit from Spirit Halloween, which actually had red in the 4 set, so I didn't have to mix any acrylic paint. And what I did was I sat in my garage with a white eyeliner pencil, drew out the shape of the mask on my face, and I filled it in with red liquid latex. I did about 3 coats. I should have done more than that. That's hindsight. And if you're going to be using liquid latex on your face near your eyebrows, make sure to put a lot of glue or petroleum jelly on them. I only did it once and I ripped out parts of my eyebrows. It was not fun. We finished up the mask when I came home, and I decided to push Ladybug off from Halloween and work on her when I came back home. I hadn't touched the mask since I came home in December for my winter break, where I finally coated it with a little bit more acrylic paint just to make it opaque, added black spots to it, and then covered it with Mod Podge to make it shiny. And now that I'm actually wearing it, I'm quite pleased with the results. I also worked on the earrings. This was probably the first thing I did by myself while I was working on this project. When I was painting them, I originally started with red and black nail polish, but since the earrings originally had a nebula pattern, it was not really covering up the pattern that well. It looked too translucent, so I switched over to acrylic paint. While I was looking at reference images, I didn't realize that I'd actually looked at reference images from 2012. So my earrings actually have a gold outline on the outer part of the earring and on the black spots. You know what? That's okay. So the suit is a morph suit. We painted some black spots on it with fabric paint and acrylic paint. If you want a more detailed explanation on that, I have a video for that. So here's some progress shots because I didn't show those before, but check that video out if you're interested. So Ladybug's weapon of choice is a yo-yo, but yo-yos don't really come in giant sizes that you can see from far away. So instead, I decided to make my Lucky Charm purse. So the vinyl I painted over with red fabric medium mixture. There is a tutorial on Cosplay Amino. It's been featured, so if you're looking for a tutorial master post, it is there, it is available, or you can go to my account page and you can see it for yourself. Aside from working with the head of the morph suit, finding a way for me to walk on the feet of this suit was probably the other challenging part of this. Since it is a morph suit, there are no shoes attached to it, so if I were to walk around on a con floor or outside at a photo shoot, anywhere, I would have deteriorated the bottom of these shoes. So, here's what we attempted to do. We are gluing my shoe bottoms to my feet with shoe glue. Well, we actually got a few pairs of shoes, accidentally gutted one to find out it was too small, and then Fairwind harassed my parents for an old pair of water shoes, and then gutted those. And they're right here. Then I picked up some red Plastidip from Pep Boys. I sprayed the bottoms of the shoes with half an hour to an hour in between each coat because I clearly have a heavy hand when it comes to spray painting, and I don't really know what it means to do a light coat. We're just waiting for the shoe glue on my right foot to get tacky, and then I will step on it.
Alright, and step down hard. Is the heel up where you need it to be?
Yeah.
Alright, step down hard. And keep the weight there. What I'm doing is adding the shoe goo compound to the outer sole of the water shoe. So once you put on all the blobs, you take a foam brush and you blend them together, making sure that you cover as many areas of the shoe as you can. And you wait 2 minutes for it to be tacky, and slowly you step on the shoe and hope that it sticks.
Yeah, that didn't work. So, after trying shoe glue, we moved to super glue. That sort of worked. It worked better on one foot, but not the other. It also left a pretty nasty residue. So, after that attempt, and any allergic reactions after that, we had a little bit of help from one of our good friends from school who suggested we hot glue the soles. Now that sounds pretty dangerous, but we executed caution with this. Our friend told me to wear thick socks and then wrap my feet in saran wrap. And it sounds really weird, but it worked. As Fairwind was hot gluing the soles to my shoes and the fabric, I didn't feel anything. There was nothing burning on my skin, it didn't feel remotely hot, I wasn't uncomfortable, and it wasn't feeling bubbling or anything like that. If you are going to try this method, please, please, please be very safe when you do it. Wear thick socks and wrap your feet in saran wrap. You can cut the saran wrap out. It's not difficult. It'll come right out as it's supposed to come out in the wrappings. And we did a few touch-ups. Fairwind painted over any of the imperfections that she really didn't like. Believe me, there were a lot that she didn't like. But now they look super! And I can walk, and I don't have to worry about ruining the bottom of my suit. So there you have it. That's my progress on my Ladybug suit and costume all together. I'm very excited to bring Ladybug to Katsucon and any other con that's coming up that I can put her into my suitcase carefully. And I would love to meet the other Miraculous cosplayers at Katsucon. If you're there and you'd like to take a selfie with me, let me know. I love selfies. I am Aurelian Cosplay, and I will see you then. Bye!